Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. You think that this team is bad right now? Just wait until we trade JT Miller. Let's get into this conversation. It's going to be a doozy. Hope you're glad. I hope that you're doing well. Glad that you're here. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Well, it's going to be that time where it's not if, but when JT Miller gets traded. And I have been the person that has been anti this move. In fact, I made a video called Trading JT Miller is a Mistake. I still feel that way because, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to kind of sit here and go, hey, it's like we should be moving the best player in the deal. And then you're having conversations like Dollywall, and he's great. He said the Canucks can't win a JT Miller trade. And my response, as you've seen a few videos ago, is then don't trade JT Miller. So I'm trying to live in the reality that JT Miller is going to be traded. I don't want him to be traded. I don't think it's a good idea for the organization. I think that Pettersson and Miller can coexist. That's just what I think. I don't want to trade a alpha male playoff player for my organization. I just think it's bad for business, but it looks like that it's going to be a when, not an if. So what does this team look like? And that's the big question. Post in the comments what you think. What's this Canucks team going to look like after JT Miller is gone? And that's why I'm making this video now. And that's why I'm like, Canucks fans, the ones that want JT Miller gone, that are accusing him of being toxic and he's awful for the locker room, awful for the team. You think it's bad now. Just wait. Just wait until he's gone. I'm telling you right now that it is going to get worse. And I'm not trying to be the negative doom and gloom kind of guy, but because I produce Canucks content that is passionate, realistic, and honest, let me tell you my real honest take. It's going to get worse. This season's already been frustrating. It's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. Now, there are some arguable things on there, and we do want to talk about them. So what people are going to say, and again, post in the comments, what do you think this team's going to be look like when we're gone? I'm going to show you a scenario what it's going to look like potentially. And that Carolina deal, like, remember when Carolina was interested in this trade? They just landed Rantanen. They are no longer in on the JT Miller sweepstakes. And if they do land JT Miller, you just might as well hand them the cup, because that team is now stacked. And so there's just one team that's interested at the moment, just one team. And a lot of people are excited to move a guy like JT Miller because of this thing. It will be addition by subtraction, or addition by subtracting JT Miller. Will it be, Bill? Will it be? Will Pettersson miraculously play better with JT Miller gone? It's like, well, he did when he was gone for those 6 games or whatever it was. Will the team be better? I'm having a hard time believing that this team will be better. And so you tell me if you think that this team will be better with will Pettersson play better, miraculously better, like $11.6 million worth better, number one center better. Okay. So this is the trade that supposedly was on there. Okay. So the New York Rangers, it was this close. It got canceled at the last second. Okay. So the New York Rangers gets JT Miller. We all know him, love him, appreciate him. Everyone chanted his name last year, this year when he wasn't around. And they would receive from the Rangers. Vancouver would have received Chai-T, I think his name's Chai-Tail. No, it's Hightail or something. I don't know, whatever. I watched a bunch of videos on him. I thought I had it down. And then left-handed shot defenseman, not right-handed shot, left-handed shot defenseman Ryan Lindgren, okay? And then a first-round pick. And that's where it kind of broke down, okay? So this is where it is. I've got to figure out that name better. I've got to figure out that name. Let me just figure that name out better. But this is the trade. This is what was on the table. Miller was going to sit that night, and this was the return. Now, do you think our team's better after this, or do you think it's worse? Now, let me just hit a promo, and I'll get into what this team looks like and everything. I'm so glad you're here, but let's hit the promo, and I'll be right back. It's Hedel. It's Hedel. That's the name. Hedel. You don't use the C. It's a Hedel. So Hedel is in that conversation. Okay. So it would have been Hedel, Lindgren, and a first-round pick. Now, what I do like about this trade is we traded with Tampa Bay our first-round pick to get JT Miller. Just it. But now you get two younger players, Hedel and Lindgren, and I both believe they're 23 and 20. Let me just make sure I have this right. He is 26. Okay, Ryan Lindgren is almost 27 years old, but I think Hedel is younger. I think Hedel's younger. Let me just see. Hedel is 24 and a half. 25 and a half. My bad. 25 and a half. So that's the deal. That's the deal. So let's look at this lineup post trade with the New York Rangers. And somehow, like, it's not Carolina's in the deal, and everyone's like, oh, now St. Louis is interested. Now Dallas is interested. Everybody's knocking on the door, everyone, because they know they can get Miller for pennies on the dollar. And we know pennies are worthless. Okay. So dimes on the dollar, I don't know what we're going to say. That's why everyone's knocking on the door. Yeah, of course St. Louis is calling. Of course the New Jersey Devils are coming. Can you imagine the New Jersey Devils with Hischier, Jack Hughes, and JT Miller as their three centers? That would be crazy. Crazy. But I think the New York Rangers are still the team. I think that the other thing is JT Miller has to say yes to a trade. He's got the no movement clause. He controls his own destiny. And I think he wants to, if he's going to move, he wants to go back to the Big Apple, to the New York Rangers. Okay, let's look at this. I want to show you guys. Look at this team. Okay, look at this team without JT. This is what it looks like, and this is also what it looks like healthy. Okay, this is what it looks like healthy. So you've got your top line looks great, right? You got DeBrusk, you got Miller, you got DeBrusk, you got Pettersson, and you got Brock Besser. Now, we don't even know if Brock Besser is going to be here next year. We have no clue. I'm assuming he's not, but we're going to pretend like he's going to stay. Okay, this is life after Miller. Then Joshua back healthy. Then you got Hedel. Okay, he's a centerman. You got to be put him there, right? You got to put him there. Or do you put Suter there? I'm putting Hedel there. And then there's Garland. That's decent. I don't know Hedel. Right now, Hedel is playing on the third line center for the New York Rangers. Like, guys, this is not great. Okay. And then you've got Höglander, you've got Suter, you've got a healthy, we're just going healthy Sherwood. Then you got PDG, Philip DiGiuseppe, okay? You got Teddy Bluger, and then you got Max Sasson. This is what the team, and then you can put whatever you want. You can put Carlson there. You can put anyone. Now, granted, that's not looking great. But defensively, we improve. You've got Hughes, Hronek, or you can put Hughes and Myers, and Hronek and Lindgren. That's an upgrade. And then it's Soucy and Desharnais. Because they like the right-handed shot defenseman to stay on the right-handed side, right? That's exactly what's up. This is what it looks like. Are you okay with the Canucks looking like this? Are you okay with the Canucks looking like this? Some of you might be like, well, I wouldn't put Hedel there. I'd put Suter or Bluger. Okay, do whatever you want. This is what it looks like. Canucks fans, you think it looks bad now. Look at this. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right. Okay, last thing, and then I'm going to get into your comments. Okay, everyone? Going to get into your comments. And then on that team, how do you think Pettersson's going to handle the pressure? Right now, he's got a guy that's taking pressure off of him on every second. Like, so Pettersson comes off, Miller comes on, right? That's what's happening. That's cool. That's great. That's what we need. That's why they sign these guys for long-term deals. Miller, Pettersson, Miller, whatever you want to do. Whoever 1C, who's number 2C, that's fine. That's fine. But those two are supposed to be down the middle, causing strength. I'm telling you right now, if the Oilers, if the Canucks make this trade, and if that trade went through, they would not be worried 1 second to play Vancouver. And really, after the 6-2 drubbing, why would they be? They absolutely kicked our butts. But the other game, Miller was out there, played great, played tough. Man, he's a difference maker. They hate playing. McDavid hates playing against Miller. You don't think he's going to be so happy to see him gone and it's Hedel that's out there? Come on. Come on. But the question I'm asking is, how will Pettersson handle the pressure? You think there's pressure now, Elias? Wait till Miller's gone. So, yeah, maybe the locker room's better, but you got to score in those big games. Listen, Miller is having a bad season and took 10 games off for a personal leave of absence, okay? Still has more points than you do. Now, people's like, oh, he's Selke worthy. It's like a lot of people are like sulky more than Selke. Like, come on. You've got to produce. And you know what I've been saying? I want both these guys. I want Pettersson and Miller to produce. I just want to win a cup with. I don't care who it's with now. I just want to win a cup. And if that's without Miller, cool. If that's without Pettersson, cool. It doesn't matter at this stage. I just want to win a Stanley Cup. I want to see my favorite team, the Vancouver Canucks, lift that cup. That's what I want to see. So that I don't have to people laugh because I have this little Stanley Cup. This is the hope right here. The big one, This is what Canuck fans are like. We're like, yay, I bought a toy. I don't think Pettersson's going to handle the pressure well. And they're calling us soft now. Imagine what they're going to call us when Miller's gone. I mean, Pettersson, you're getting paid like you're going to drive that line. You're going to be paid like you're an elite player. I don't even care if you're a top 5 player. As long as you're a top 10 player, I'm cool with it. Guess what? You're not. You're not. You haven't been that in a calendar year. So you Canuck fans, you think it's bad now. Wait till JT Miller's gone. I'm telling you that right now. And be careful, Canucks fans, what you wish for. I'm just telling you, just be careful. And I know that Canucks fans are exhausted with the drama, exhausted with everything. I get it. Okay, let's dive into some comments. So, Brian says the Canucks make me cry. Oh my goodness. Green's here. Good to see you, Green. Hope you're doing well. Chemo's here. Gotta trade number 9 for the betterment of the team's future. Okay, well, and tell me how that looks, because that last trade was on it was going to happen. So I don't know if we'll get anything better than that. I don't think you should trade JT Miller until the offseason. Marcus, good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Michael says, this is it. The Canucks are the laughing stock of the league. It's national TV against a strong team. It's national TV against a strong team. Will they come out strong with pride or fold like a $5 camping share? They were playing the Capitals tonight. Good news, we have Miller. I think at some point JT Miller will be traded. Elfrin says, yeah, and I'm trying to just come to reality and grips with that, okay? And I'm wearing my JT Miller jersey as much as I can until he gets traded. I wasn't adamant that we should trade him right now, but my gut feeling still says trade number 9. Green says the only way to keep JT is to trade for another alpha that can offset JT. I agree with that. Him with no resistance in the room is a detriment. He shouldn't be calling people out if his backyard ain't clean. Okay, I appreciate that. Hey, Murray's here from New Zealand. Good to see you again. Like this country, it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's true. I mean, how much? Not for long, man. I think this can turn around pretty soon. Yeah, he's Canuck Tony's been here. Or sorry, Murray has been here a lot. Canuck Tony, he whenever he can. Actually, when I do daytime videos, then he's able to be here. As per Cam Robinson, Carolina valued Pettersson higher than Rantanen. Come on. But Rantanen was cheaper. Wow. If that's a fact, that's scary. I mean, you should have traded Pettersson. I would have traded, if you would have got Nashus for Pettersson and a first rounder, I would have done that in a heartbeat, man. Heartbeat. I told you guys all that last year. JT's problem is he thinks he's the coach. Time to go. Well, Brian, that's fine. Mind you, Bruins just beat the Avs. Did they just beat the Avs? That's crazy. Rantanen is cheaper now, but sure won't be next year. Yeah, he's going to be asking for crazy amounts of money. And I think Carolina should give it to him. He's a top 5 player. If Miller goes, we need a top 2 center plus a top D-man. And that's the thing. You're not getting fair market value for him, so you're not getting that dreamer. I agree with you. You're not getting a second line center and a top D-man. You're not getting that. You're just not. We've seen it earlier this season. Petey will play better without Miller. No. We saw it for like 6 games. That's it. So I don't think it happens. If only they could just keep Petey and JT. That's what I'm saying, Canuck Tony. I think JT will go, sadly. Yeah, me too. That first round pick was rumored to be conditional. Yep. So it's just those 2 players. Let's just do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hedel. Thank you so much for helping me on that. Miller was done for 10 games and Petey got 15 points. That's awesome. Yeah, thanks, Willie Canuck. I appreciate that. I do apologize. I feel like I'm like Don Cherry of the NHL because of YouTube, because I just butcher names. Oh, it's bad. Okay. it'll probably be an off-season trade, and Miller needs to do a little image rehab before he gets moved. Michael, I agree with that. If Miller goes, then at the moment Hughes will have to assist all of our goals, and scoring will take a decline. I mean, he already does, so what's the difference? Brian, who we can get back though? See, that's the thing. A right-handed shot defenseman that hasn't been there. What about Besser? He's definitely. I think he's going to be gone. Popeye's here. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, dude. Okay, but what about the last 12 months? How about when they coexisted for the last number of years and we're good? Why can't they be good to now? So. He say, that's funny. Heedle, Needle. Okay, sounds good. Trade for Don. I don't know who that is. So they So are they keeping the wet blanket? Yeah. Doesn't Heedle have concussion issues? I don't know. Hearing they want to get rid of both Miller and Pettersson to keep Hughes happy and wanting to re-sign next year. I mean, I'm open to that. I literally am at this stage. Besser and JT, wow, first line is done. Yep. If trading Miller, do it in the offseason, I agree. But it looks like they want to try to do it before the trade deadline. The Devils are still in the New York City metro area, just based in the Prudential Center. Yeah, but he wants to be a Ranger. He doesn't want to be a Devil. You forgot Joshua. I didn't forget Joshua. I literally put him on there. Number 81. If the rivalry is true, JT needs to go. Our return, unless top 4D, is we lose the trade. Well, that's the trade, right? Lindgren is a top 4D. Yeah. Okay. So Michael, he's a natural center. Does that make us better? So you put Heedle on the wing, and then who do you have? Suter, Bluger, Sasson. Does that make you feel good? That's not good. Yeah, and Sasson is a third liner at best, guys. At best. I don't know, man. Forbert ahead of Breezeball, number 55. No, 55 would be Lindgren, guys. That's what we're talking about. He's number 55 for the Rangers. So he change his number to whatever you want. Yeah. Guys, come on. Come on. Let me just show you this. This is just too important to not show you, because apparently you guys are confused at my graphic. I was surprised at that. So this is it. Okay. So Panarin, Lafreniere, Trocheck. Look at Zibanejad's in the middle. You're going to have JT Miller's going to be second line center. Zibanejad's going to go to the third line. That's how deep they're going to be. Heedle's there. Okay. And then you got Lindgren, who's been playing with Adam Fox on the top line. That's big. And then Borgen just got signed, I believe, today. K'Andre Miller, Schneider. You know what I mean? Like, this is a solid defensive core. A solid defensive core. So that's what Breezeball is not there, bro. You got to keep with me. It may be the Canucks will trade Miller in the offseason. After all, Miller, unlike Besser, still has, he has lots of fewer JT Miller behind the back, no look passes to no one means a few less goals against. I don't know. Sharks are looking good. They are nearby. I can live without Canucks. Wow, that's a statement. Suter, second line center. That's what I'm saying. Who's going to be your second line center, man? Lineup won't look like that anyway, because Besser will get traded by then. Okay, so then you put Lecker-Mackey there. I don't know. Sign a second line UFA on July. Okay, but we're talking about this year, man. And how much money is he going to cost? And how good will he be? Exactly. hard to judge what our lineup will look like. I think teams going to end up making multiple trades, which Green, very good point. Very good point. I think you're solid there. Okay. But until then, that's what the team's going to look like. All this because big mean guy made him sad. Yeah, exactly. Poor baby. Hey, Trev, I was going to ask, how are you doing? But yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm having a hard time with this JT Miller trade stuff. It seems done, even if they make playoffs, which they won't. Yeah, no, it might be, but Oilers are praying Miller leaves. You're doing exactly what the Oilers want. Exactly. I just want to see them make the playoffs regularly. Me too. Look at Trev practicing lifting the cup. Sheesh. I know. That's how pathetic this is. That's the closest we'll get to the cup in my lifetime. Love it. If it weren't for the drama, I'd keep Miller over PD. Big game player. I think GT is gone though, and likely Besser now too. Yeah. Chara does not approve. Nope. Hughes to New Jersey. Oh, that just makes me sick. Only Buffalo and Vancouver have never won the cup. It's brutal. Martin, incorrect. Yeah, I think there's other ones. Correct me if I'm incorrect. Yeah, the Jets haven't won. Do you think Pettersson and Ottawa's never won? Do you think Pettersson is more valuable than Rantanen? No. I think Rantanen's a way better player. San Jose, Nashville, Minnesota, Buffalo, Winnipeg, Vancouver. Yeah. Trading JT would be like if we traded one of the Sedin twins or one of the West Coast Express. I know. Hey, Japan 4, good to see you. Yeah, so I decided I'm doing 2 videos today. So after the live stream or after the game, I'm doing a post-game show. So make sure you join me on that for sure. But that's why I'm doing 2 videos today. Rantanen would have been it would be nice in a Canucks. Dude, if we would have landed Rantanen, you'd think that we'd won the Stanley Cup. Hey, good to see you, Philip. I look forward to seeing any non-Habs Canadian NHL teams win a cup, with the Habs having won more post-1967 cups than any of their. No, dude, David, you're counting yourself short here. The Habs have destroyed the entire league with cups. Are they at 24 or something like that? But yes, they're the last team to win a Stanley Cup, and I think that was 1993. I think DPD is playing tonight. Yeah, that's great. What's the status on Sherwood? He's not supposed to play. Let me show you guys what tonight's lineup is supposed to be like. Watch this. This is crazy. This is literally what came off the ice today. First line is supposed to be DeBrusk, Suter, and Garland. Second line is Heinen, Miller, Besser. Third line is Höglander. Look at where Pettersson is, guys. Carlson. Wow. This is what happens tonight. And PDG, Bluger, and Sasson. And then this is the defensemen tonight. Wait a minute. I think I'm missing. No, I'm not. Yeah, so Hughes, Hronek, D. Petey, Susie, Forbert, Desharnais, and I think Lankinen's playing. That's what, guys. Pettersson's on the third line tonight. That's how it's starting out. We're gonna find out. This is disgusting. Just saying. Okay, Mike Sear says, "No way. The drama is crazy. Wait till what? You will not get a top player for them. They are done. There is no way. The drama is crazy. Wait till what? You will not get a top player for them. They are done." Yeah, dude, if we don't get good return value for JT Miller, geez. Okay, Trev, who would you like as a good second line center and top D man? I don't think you're getting both for JT Miller. That's why I'm saying don't trade him. That's why I'm saying that. Don't trade him. Work it out. You're big boys. You're making $8 million and $11.6 million. Come on, find it. You're in a hockey market, hot hockey market. Figure it out. So, yeah, I would have been open to having Natius come our way. Totally. Love that guy. But, yeah, I want – if we're going to trade with the New York Rangers, and I know this is a lot, I want Brandon Schneider to be in that deal. And I want Lafreniere. Now, I know we're not going to get both those guys, but that is what I would do. I would be happy if that was the deal. I would be happy if it was Schneider and Zibanejad for JT Miller, but they would have to retain salary for us to do that. Like, that is what we're talking about here. Like, I'm not what this Hedl and Lindgren for JT Miller. That's an awful trade, in my opinion. Makes us way worse. Carolina backed out. Green says not, man. Petey was considered more valuable due to age, most cost certainty. Yep. Position. It wasn't Van not taking the deal. Carolina chose to choose Renton instead. Now, the Carolina deal was last year near the trade deadline, and they made him sign that deal, right? That was their way to push him to sign the deal. I don't know if there was a new trade for this year. Was there, Green? Let me know. If Miller goes, can we bring Bo back? No, that's not happening. Beef, I'm with you, man. I want to trade for Connor Bedard. Japan 4, the Canucks should just tank and trade Miller in the offseason. Remember, yeah, Duchesne, yeah, he's awesome. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what we'll get. It's obvious by now that these players can't coexist. I don't like the bumper either, as it is not true. What? I don't like the bumper either. I don't know what that means. What about packages around JT for Kotkaniemi and Chatfield and Brock for who's ROR and Shen? Oh, so that would be with Nashville. Yeah, I mean, that would be good. Yeah, I'm not a huge Kotkaniemi fan, but I mean, at least you're getting a center back. Then try to add another D-man and maybe a winger at the deadline. That's fair. I don't think it's obvious they can't coexist. They already have coexisted. The untrue. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, I get it. The bumper sticker. Perhaps after the game. Yeah. Perhaps we'll trade Miller. You're predicting that they're gonna be the offseason will begin some point in April. All right. So you're meaning they're not gonna make the playoffs, or they are? At best, we are a mid-team, mediocre in every sense. At least Miller gives the Canucks some personality. Here's the other thing, Martin. I think that Pettersson and Miller are both struggling. And if you think for a moment, or not you, but anyone, okay, if anyone thinks that Pettersson's going to magically just bounce back, why can't Miller bounce back? It's the same argument. Oh, it's age over... It's all about age. No, it's not. It's all about production. So, I don't know. I just don't think that if you don't think Miller can bounce back, then you can't think that Pettersson's going to bounce back. But just because, but he's got more years to bounce back. What if he has 3 more bad years? Yeah, I'm very surprised they can't work it out. You've been a fan since 1989. Never seen this before. We have a mad good core now, too. Yeah. Abser is playing so good this season. Yeah. Casket, you're right. Hey, Haggis, good to see you. Hey, been a while. Looking good, my friend. Hate to say it, but I think the team is going to retool big time, unfortunately. Besser, Miller, Demko, all gone by next season. Yeah, that's what it's looking like to me as well. There was a time when Pavel Bure was a sad, grumpy fellow. Miss him a lot. Get some draft picks. We are rebuilding, guys. Draft picks aren't good. It takes 3 years for a draft pick to develop, to do something. So I'd rather have prospects than picks. Columbus hasn't won anything at all. That's true. PD and Miller from Rantanen. I'd do that. No, I wouldn't do that. Can you imagine Hughes with Rantanen at his disposal? He'd get 150 assists. Totally. Justin wants us to tank. What type of Jew? I don't know what that is. No way Tocchet put PD on the third line. That's what it's saying today. Go check the lines from people. Yeah, they don't have value right now. That you can't trade them. We'll not get value for JT just before the trade deadline. Teams are lowballing until then. That's a good point. Final score, Edmonton 3, Buffalo 2. That sucks. Sherwood is a game time decision. I would have loved Natius. I would have done that deal. Man, isn't Laffy a worse skater than Besser? I don't think he is, actually. I don't think he is. But Dallas is the only team that can take Miller's salary. Okay. Although he might be day-to-day, just my take, don't take my word for it, okay? Tocchet is not coaching them right, okay? And Popeye, though, just a reminder that the team's been so injured, the star's been so injured, so I feel like it's been hard to have a good sense of what Tocchet has been. They had a new trade proposal with Carolina for PD as per yesterday, and then Carolina went with Ryan. I mean, of course. Oh, man, Ryan O'Reilly. I would do that. Shannon Ryan O'Reilly for Besser. I like that. I know they're older, though. Even with Miller, a mid-team. That's this year, yeah. No one player can propel a team to a championship. Yeah, we're getting into basketball. Yeah. Canucks need to figure out who will be facing the Oilers in the playoffs, then trade Miller to that team. Exactly. Okay, I know, David, you want to talk about the basketball, and I'm a huge basketball fan, so go to win that game 82-73. Basketball, like ice hockey, is a team sport. And that's what Patrick Elving doesn't seem to fully understand. You don't think he does? The Canucks don't this season see playoff action. They're immediately, yeah. I that's tough. Are you an AI? JT, a D, PD. JT, a D, and D, PD are 100-point players, just having off years. I agree, man. Just stating facts. That's right. Okay, this core isn't good enough. Being a lot more bad seasons than good in the last 6 years seems how many coaches have gone through. I know. Yeah, maybe that's a good point. That's maybe a good point. Got to run. Yeah, I'll see you tonight with David. Yeah. I think we really need to improve our bottom two D pairs, because I think if we get some more puck movers like Dobson, that would be awesome. By the way, he's on a major injury. I've got him in both my hockey pools. It sucks. Then our defensive guys will get the puck on the rush more often. Thoughts? Yep, I agree. We need. I think that's a bigger need than trading Pettersson or Miller. Canes traded for Gensel last year. Didn't resign. Maybe we can resign Rantanen. Maybe. I mean, you're gonna have to pay him $14 million though. Canucks core is rotten. Even. Yeah, it's probably, you're probably right, David W. All right, everyone. So we're gonna be at 40 minutes here on a Saturday afternoon. So glad that you're here. Hockey Night in Canada has started, so I'm gonna go. I think Leafs Senators are playing right now. And I'm going to watch the Canucks game, Capitals, and then going live. I have a special guest tonight with me, so make sure you come back for that. And then last comment will be green. New Jersey lost Markstrom for 4 to 6 weeks. Could we see a Miller plus Demko, Lankinen traded New Jersey, add Besser, and get the Hughes brothers? Everybody wants the Hughes brothers. Nobody wants to give up the Hughes brothers. So as much as you never want to trade Quinn Hughes, I think they feel the same way about trading Jack Hughes. So, hey, Bing Tang, we're happy Australian Day. Come on, Canucks, give us a win tonight. Absolutely. Thanks so much. All right, everyone, we're calling it a afternoon, and we'll be back tonight for the post-game show. 177 people in here. Hit the like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you so much for the support, the love, and for the conversation. I love Canucks conversations, but we're going to cheer this team on tonight. Pettersson's on the third line. We'll see how long that lasts. Probably not long. He'll be on the first line or second line soon. If not, we're going to get our butts kicked, I think. Prediction for night? 5-2 Capitals. Might even be 5-1. Hope not. Hope we win 4-3 in overtime. That'd be awesome. Have a good night and a good afternoon. I'll see you tonight. Go Canucks, go.